Peppermill was a popular place for breakfast in Metairie for decades. It recently closed and really shook up the breakfast scene. So some well-known restaurants have stepped up and gotten into the breakfast game. Ian McNulty, the food writer for the Times-Picayune New Orleans Advocate, has been checking out all of this and joins us with a report. And Drago's has breakfast too?
Well, Leslie, breakfast is a big deal, right? It's known as one of the most important meals of the day. Personally, it's always been in my top 3. But when something changes, and something changes in the breakfast realm, you know, we're talking about people's rituals and traditions. It can send seismic shockwaves, and that's exactly what happened when Riccobono's closed down over the summer. It had been around for almost 50 years, was well known for breakfast. Basically, it was Metairie's breakfast club. A lot of people went there for business, social, political events. And so when it closed, it put people on the move. Well, right around the corner in Fat City, Drago's, as you mentioned, stepped right up. Tommy Savanovich, the man who runs Drago's, he told me it took him about 45 seconds to decide, okay, if Riccobono's is out, I'm getting in. And he has a good relationship, good friendship with the Riccobono family, so we never did breakfast being right around the corner. But now that they're closed, he jumped into it. And Drago's is famous for oysters,
so
of
oysters
course.
For breakfast.
I'm here for it, Leslie. Oysters for breakfast. They have an oyster omelet. They have actually quite a diverse menu of breakfast dishes that go a little bit off script, but you can get some of the classics. What I'm preaching, though, is try oysters for breakfast. It may not be on the menu all the time, but they will do their char-grilled oysters for breakfast, and I highly recommend this. They serve it with a biscuit.
Doesn't matter the time of day.
And hey, if there's a shucker on duty, they will open some raw oysters for you for breakfast. I mean, what a way to start the day. But Drago's isn't the only ones in the game. Right down the street, just past Metairie, over the parish line in the West End, New Orleans, Sala Nola is another restaurant run by a different branch of the Riccobono family. And so Joseph Riccobono saw, okay, my family's gotten out of the restaurant, the breakfast game in Metairie. I'm right down the street. I'm going to pick this up. Brought over some of the Riccobono's staff, is serving some of the same Riccobono's dishes from the Peppermill at Sala Nola, and is seeing a lot of the regulars come on through. And I have to say, same thing at Drago's. I've seen some familiar faces at Drago's from Riccobono's Peppermill, including some of the staff. So a lot of continuity for the breakfast traditions there. And for you Riccobono's fans, remember there's still Panola Street Cafe off of Carrollton Avenue, which is also run by the Riccobono family, and Cafe Navarre, right there on Navarre, over in Lakeview, also run by a different branch of the Riccobono family. So a lot of the dishes that you know from Severn Avenue, from Riccobono's Peppermill, still in circulation. But to me, one of the big hits on this was oysters for breakfast at Drago's.
I love anything Drago's anytime.
Of course.
Amazing.
You don't have to go with oysters, of course. They have omelets, they have breakfast bowls. I've been seeing them do a lot more of that breakfast meeting business, too.
Yes. Is it an expanding menu, or?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's the kind of thing they rolled it out real fast, and I think they're developing it and growing it, as they get feedback from people. But if there's one takeaway from my own personal feedback, oysters for breakfast is definitely as Louisiana as it gets, and I hope people try that out.
All right. Thank you so much for filling us in.